just got an email saying I might be booking this job, this modeling job here local to San Diego, and they need a selfie, a little video, and a full body photo. So that means I need to get ready. I'm almost out of this Osea blemish cream or blemish balm. I really like it. I've been using it as my moisturizer. And yeah, so join me as I get ready. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup these days because I just have been wanting to keep my skin breathable and just free. And because of everything I'm doing, like food-wise, and since I've gone vegan, mostly vegan, I eat honey though, occasionally, but since I've done that, my skin has improved even more, so I'm really happy. And I feel that I don't like wearing makeup, I guess. I just kind of let my natural skin show. So this is, and I've switched over all my skincare products to be clean, and I haven't done that yet for all my beauty products. I'm just waiting until I finish all these because these are makeup forever, and when I do a lot of like photo shoots, the makeup artist recommended makeup forever just for like really good camera coverage. Once I finish all this makeup, I am going to try some new clean products, and I'll do another video on that, but I'm very excited. This is Boy Brow. Just a little bit of filling in, and I'm not like the makeup guru, so you're gonna see the most basic makeup video and low maintenance. That's how I like it. And when I was a kid, you'd ask my parents, I had this like really funny tick where when I would be, like, to make me fall asleep, I would pluck my eyebrows like with my fingers. So at one point in my childhood, I had no eyebrows, and everyone would ask like my mom, hey, why doesn't your daughter have eyebrows? And she's like, well, she like likes to pluck them. And I think during my time doing that, I probably permanently removed some of my hair follicles, but thankfully I still have eyebrows. I also sucked my thumb for a long time when I was a kid. Thankfully now I don't need any of that to fall asleep, as I'm an adult. This is super old. I probably need to replace it. It's just a highlighter, and I use it as eyeshadow and highlighter later on. So I'm taking you through kind of how you get the job. I'm a freelance model, so I mostly do my work like freelance, meaning I get booked directly, but I do have an agency, but most of the work I have done has been freelance. So yeah, I like it. It's fun. I've been booked on, I've done like a shoot for Yard House, which is this like chain of restaurants in California. I think they're in other places too. Yard House. I've done lots of like fitness shoots. I did a few like lifestyle house things. I did one for Quest bars. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And I currently do like a content creation job where it's like every month you shoot an outfit and you get paid, and yeah, I love that stuff. It's really fun. And thankfully my boyfriend, who's awesome, he takes my photos. He's really good at at taking photos. Well, other things too, but. This is hard to do while talking, actually. Like I said, don't come for me. I'm not a makeup guru. Because I get to take you through the full cycle. So I submitted for this job that films in San Diego. It's only stills, meaning it's only photos, not videos. And what's great is you don't have to go out and audition in person. They just book you through your photos and videos. So I'm going to be submitting a selfie, full body shot, and a video, which is nice because I scaled back a lot from doing a lot of jobs in modeling because I live in San Diego and it takes quite a bit of time to get down to LA or up to LA. And I remember like some drives you would drive 3 hours to get there, be seen for probably 1 to 2 minutes, do your thing, and then drive back. And that whole process could be like a 6-hour thing. Oh my gosh. And so, well, while I love going to LA, I think I just reserve it for like special occasions or, you know, of course, like if the job paid really well. And supposedly this one shoots next week. So then if I do get it, I'll also take you along on that journey. So there's the look, just very natural, hardly, you know, not too much. I actually don't have a lot of makeup because, again, minimalist, and I don't know, I don't love wearing it. But on shoots, they do have makeup artists, so they set you up with hair and makeup, which is nice. Sometimes you have to do it yourself, but. So there's the makeup look with better lighting. It's very simple. My propagation of the Monstera right there. So here are the two options I'm gonna wear. It's just a selfie, no big deal, in a full body. I don't know, I think I'll go with this one. So I've had these for a while. I'm also minimalist when it comes to shopping, so I haven't bought new clothes in quite a bit. So for shoots, most of the time they have a wardrobe person and they set you up with outfits, but sometimes you do bring your own. I've done both. We're gonna go with this color. Okay, so added some earrings. I need to brush my hair. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of smoothing oil so that we can kind of tame the flyaways. I'm not gonna do my hair because it's just a selfie in a video. Otherwise, I would do it. This smells really good. Because I'm gonna like do this anyway, a little bit pulled back. They wanted just casual. If I had a camera, I would film myself doing what I'm doing now, but I'm using my phone, so that'll be one day, you know, when this vlog really takes off. So here's what I submitted. Are just those pictures I took of myself that I'm submitting, and then there's like info sheet asking for your height, weight, all that good stuff. From here, after I submitted it, it's just a letting go thing because it's not, I don't have the job just yet, and you know, you just wait and see. But I just think putting yourself out there, you do have to be confident that if you don't get it, it's not personal. But it's a little weird because in like the modeling world, they're literally just giving you the job or not giving you the job based on how you look or what you look like. So in that sense, it can be a little bit, what's it called? It's tough because you're being judged on your appearance, basically. I feel like I don't put too much stock into it, but yeah, it can be kind of brutal if you're taking it personal and you're just thinking about like, okay, they're basically judging me on my look. You have to have thick skin, and you know, there's a lot of rejection. I've gotten more no's than I have gotten yeses, and maybe you will hear that across the board when it comes to modeling. 5'3", that's my height. I've learned to accept who I am, and if you have the confidence and the ability to carry yourself, and like I said, that thick skin, it's all good. It can be really tough on self-worth and you like your self-image if your work is fully based on your looks. And that's why I like YouTube, and I want to get more into it because you can kind of just engage, like you're just living your life, you are being yourself, and you don't need to look a certain way, you don't need to be a certain way, you can just be you. So that's really why I'm kind of focusing on this. I get to create what I want, and hopefully you're enjoying this content. And you know, yeah, if I do get this job, then I will take you along with me. If I don't, then all good. So I changed and I got into something more comfortable, and I'm now heading to the beach. I'm on a beach walk. And I wanted to talk about the modeling industry or just media representation, all that kind of conversation that I started earlier, and I just got to thinking about it. And yeah, so growing up, I grew up in the Philippines. I moved to the United States, to California, when I was 12, so it's a very impressionable age. And when I was growing up, I played with Barbies and watched TV and movies and everything, and my idea of what was beautiful or just beauty or just like the standard was blonde hair, super, super tall, just like Barbie, like the skinniest legs possible, tan skin, like everything, like just kind of like perfection, right? And so when I moved here, I moved to California, outside of LA, and my high school, there weren't a lot of people like me. Like we were definitely like a minority, Asian people, specifically Filipinos. I was friends with the one kind of Filipino in my grade. Actually, there were 3 of us. One was a boy, one was a girl, and we were all friends. But anyway, I think I just learned to want to look like everyone else. And so I think that's kind of where my idea, oh, look at this tree, this is like the craziest tree ever. But that was where my idea of beauty came with. And in my high school, I mean, just like the most like beautiful, like popular girls, like everything, like that whole kind of like a regular teen movie, as you can imagine. But so when I fell into into lifestyle modeling, I was really happy that there started to be a place for me, because like it seemed that things were getting more diverse. Hold on, check this out. Wow. It started to get more and more diverse. They're starting to hire people that looked like me. And the only thing though that I've struggled with being in the modeling industry is that because I'm 5'3", it's not the most inclusive just yet. Like I think many agencies still require you to be 5'7" up. And sorry if it's gonna be loud right here. So if you were there on my last video when I talked about Windansea Beach, this is it. It's my absolute favorite. Hopefully this mic is working. I think society is changing a lot, and I'm really, really excited about that and grateful. When Crazy Rich Asians came out, I was just like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I don't know, it was just surreal seeing all of them on the big screen. And then most recently, the Shang-Chi Marvel movie, that was epic. It was just so well made, and I don't know, like, I think it's definitely coming, like, more of it. And thinking about, you know, who is out there in the world who's Filipino and representing, obviously everyone in the Philippines, like in the media, but I thought it was so amazing that Pia Wurtzbach and Catriona Gray won Miss Universe, and then there's like a few models that are Filipino, or half Filipino, half another ethnicity. And even like observing my own thought process about that, I was just thinking, I have caught myself in the past thinking like, oh, I wish I was half Filipino instead of full, because then I could be more exotic. Maybe I would have been taller. Maybe I would have had light eyes and dark skin, which is like really in the modeling world right now. And I think, yeah, I've definitely processed like all those kind of thoughts, because when you think about it, these are things you are born with, like genetics, like you don't have control over it. And so I really, hope that the industry continues to change, and people that look maybe not as exotic or not as like, there's something like super, super unique, but there's still like a great look that would also be represented. So when I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and this is very, very intentional, like my process with it. I've thought about it long and hard, and it wasn't something that I just decided to do like spur of the moment. I really took an inspiration to Bretman Rock, who is a Filipino creator, and he's like huge. And the reason why I felt so inspired by him and I just felt so lit up is he was so unashamedly Filipino. I don't know if that's a word, but unashamedly Filipino. Like he would like speak Tagalog or Ilocano, and he would like eat Filipino food. And I mean, I was just like so inspired of him, like sharing his story and him being totally himself, like no matter what, that I just loved watching his content. Maybe I could inspire someone in any aspect, whether that was health, wellness, self-care, just getting to know yourself, like understanding your identity, self-acceptance, like all these, and minimalism, all these things that I kind of stand for. And I feel that I have a unique, a unique perspective on, I would say. And I am learning to love myself and accept myself. I know that standard of beauty that I talked about before, like that is not the only standard of beauty, even though sometimes I still do get triggered, like at times of wishing, I was taller, or just, things that you want to change about yourself, which everyone struggles with. But that's why I'm here. I really wanted to be a voice,
not just for the Filipino culture, but just for the unique set of gifts and interests that I have, and I hope that resonates with you. This is truly one of the most amazing places to watch the sunset. I feel so blessed that I'm able to be part of this community. There's something so grounding about being in nature, feeling that salty air. Smelling the natural ocean smells. And trigger warning for anyone, I'm gonna go and talk about like weight and being thin and the pressure of that. So, but yeah, so there is that pressure to, let's say, have like a low body fat percentage, or to basically that, along with being tall. But there's also the look, right? The really thin, or just not as, I don't know how to describe it, but so, you know, I am a normal person, I would say, like body-wise, you know, not super tall, not super thin. And as the video goes on, my hair is getting poofy. Starting this YouTube channel so that I can be a face for just accepting yourself as you are, so that I could, you know, be someone who is a Filipino immigrant and Filipino American, proud to be an American, love it here, person that is just pursuing life and trying to discover my path. And I want to share it with you guys. One of my favorite walks, especially during 2020, I would walk these streets. These homes are just absolutely stunning. Look at this landscaping. Thinking about it more though, I am really glad that my parents decided to move to, oh look. Oh, that's cute. Parents decided to move to California, which is more diverse than moving somewhere else in the United States that isn't more diverse. I think that would have been a lot harder to grow up in. So things are starting to change. Like,